Guys, we got big news in the Bellied Up world. We now have a voicemail line. We know that it can be frustrating to call in and wait for a long time. We hear you, that stinks. So by including the voicemail line, it will allow everyone to get a chance to have their topic heard. We'll listen to the voicemails, then line up calls with the ones that we love. This means the more interesting your topic and the more energy that you bring increases your chances of being featured on the show. So if you want to be on the show, call 218-303-5095. You can call in 24/7. And again, the number is 218-303-5095. And if you forget the number, it's in the description of the podcast. So don't worry. Cheers. Enjoy the episode.
Welcome to the Bellied Up podcast. I'm your host, Charlie Berens. I'm here with Miles, the You Betcha guy.
How are you doing, Charlie?
Miles, I'm doing great. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. We're hanging out at the Two Stooges Pool Hall Bar and Grill here in Fridley, Minnesota. Feeling good. Good vibes. People are slamming balls together behind us. You know, they're hitting balls.
Hitting balls, and they're on the TV hitting balls, playing golf. Oh, speaking of which, I got to tell you this. So I went out golfing the other day.
Good for you.
I thought it was the only time I gone golfing this year. But when I was golfing, I reached into one of the compartments. I found my credit card. And I was like...
Oh, in your bag?
In my bag. And so I must have gone golfing another time this year, and I can't remember it at all.
Oh, was it still good, or did you cancel it because you lost it?
No, I said it'll show up, and it showed up, but I can't remember. I don't think I golfed, so now I'm trying to remember how long ago did I lose this card, and it's just amazing. Anyway, the reason I'm bringing up golf, that was a side note. This is the thing that really grinds my gears about golf.
Before you move on, the idea that I'm that way too. I will lose something, and I don't stress about it because I'm like, the world's just going to bring it back to me.
It'll show up.
Sunglasses, I do that with sunglasses all the time.
You know,
that's why I got like 4 pairs. I know I'm going to have at least 1 or 2 that's like lost, air quotes, for a while. And then I just know it'll come back to me. And then all of a sudden I'll get a photo of them and be like, are these yours? Boom.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, they are.
I'm really glad you brought up this example of sunglasses. You see, I have prescription glasses, right? Mm-hmm. I have a pair of prescription sunglasses. And I haven't been able to find them for gotta be going on 7 months now. And I have not purchased a new pair of prescription sunglasses because I'm a cheap bastard. And I'm like, no, these are gonna show up. But in the meantime, I've continued to have to buy cheapo pairs. And I must now have spent enough money on cheapo pairs because they break, I lose them, I don't pay attention to those at all. And it's not like I lose my glasses all the time. I had those prescription sunglasses for 2 years.
Jeez.
2 years.
That's a long time.
So I'm still hoping they come back to me. I also have a lost pair of binoculars right now that I'm hoping are going to come back.
That one might be tougher because that might be in the woods somewhere.
I hope not, dude. They were my favorite pair of binocs.
Is that the one with the camera on it?
No.
Oh.
I don't even... It wasn't... I got turned around on the camera thing. The camera didn't work as advertised.
Okay.
Yeah. It was just more of a stabilization method that I thought was a camera.
Gotcha. So you were out there trying to take photos? You're like, got that. And then you got back to your apartment and we're like, I didn't get a single photo.
Yeah, actually, now that I say that, anyways, I'm confused on what I remember about happening with that because there was a little card situation, but I can't get to work. Maybe I just don't know how to do it.
Yeah, we'll have Jake look at it. He's kind of a tech guy.
That sounds good.
Starting to turn to your dad that way.
But I like that. I like when you lose things like that.
What were you going to say about golf?
I don't like the toxic positive golfers. I don't like you. I know what you're doing.
Give me an example. All right. So I'm on the tee box. Here we go. Ding. I shanked it to the right.
Oh, wow. Well, I'll tell you what. Your form looked good, for the most part. It looked awesome. You're going to get it on this next go-round. You are.
It's kind of like a slight little dig with a compliment. It's kind of a backhanded compliment, really. Yeah. Hey, your backswing looked good on that.
Yeah. Oh, you really got a hold of that one.
It goes 90 yards to the right.
Yeah, that happened to me. And let me just give you a little backstory. I don't care that I'm bad at golf. I know I'm bad at golf. And but I get there's this one guy. It's not in every golf round, but in the golf round he's there, he's just saying, he's just giving you really positive feedback, and you know what he's doing.
What's he doing?
I'm losing steam on this. Let me take it back. Do you know the kind of guy I'm doing? That kind of guy I'm talking about here?
Yeah.
You know the kind of guy I'm talking about here.
Yeah. You know,
Okay.
you hit a putt way short, but he goes, hey, that was the right line.
Yes, exactly. That's the kind of thing. Guy just grinds my gears, dude. I don't know why. Because honestly, now I think I'm losing steam on it. Because now that I'm explaining it, I'm saying, that's just a nice Midwest guy.
There is a fine line between Midwest nice and toxic positivity.
Is there though?
I think it's mostly like you can be Midwest nice, but it's read the room. It's when they usually do it immediately after you get pissed.
Yeah.
Right? So you're on the tee box, you hit it, he says the comment, makes you more mad. But if he had waited till you guys got in the cart and were driving down the fairway or the woods in your case, and then he said, hey, your swing looked good there. You'd be like, yeah, it was pretty good. It's the timing, I think, is the issue, Charlie.
Yeah, there's not an easy way to give someone golf advice. First of all, I'll take golf advice because I don't. I'll listen to it. I don't know that I always employ it, but yeah, if you can,
it's like
you can wait. Give it that beat.
Give it 2 minutes.
Give it that beat,
and then approach it in a soft way instead of being too positive.
Yeah, Also, people say, you'd be really good if you practiced. I'm like,
I think I've said that to you before.
Yeah, but you're not the only one. Like my uncle said it to me. My dad.
God, you kind of have a natural swing.
Yeah.
Imagine how good you'd be if you practiced.
Yeah. Imagine how good you'd be if you put some effort into this. I was like, I don't know if you can tell. I'm not out here by choice right now.
I was staying in Fargo and I showed up and thought we were going to do something fun. And Miles said, we're going golfing.
And he won't even let me play with the flag. Do you remember when we were trying to get the semi to honk on the course and you started berating us?
I did not berate you. I was like, come on, guys.
Yeah, exactly.
Come on.
You did like the uncool uncle thing to do.
I will agree. And I'm glad actually you called me out. This is what it's all about. Having a buddy that's not afraid to call you out, because I will have to say, I realized that I was taking it a little too seriously that day.
A little too far.
And nothing's worse than realizing you're one of those hardos, and I've tried to tone it back now.
Toned it back.
So we should go golfing again.
We'll go golfing again sometime.
I'll let you go 2 wheels down the fairway on a cart if you want, just ripping back and forth. I'll let you run across the green.
Thank you.
I'll let you lay down and pretend like you got your pecker in the hole. I don't care. Do whatever you want,
I've
Charlie.
never done that before. That
idea.
sounds like a really good time, Miles.
Hey, guys, where'd the hole go? Or, hey, guys, look, I'm the flag. And then you're going like this.
Oh, yeah, that's funny. Or, hey, guys, there's 2 balls in the hole.
Yeah, do that while someone's looking for your ball. And then you're just laying over the hole. Guys, look, I found 2 balls in the hole. Are you playing a testicle 4? I mean, a Titleist 4?
Miles, there's no greater sound than the sound of your wheezing after your own ball joke.
That's what we should do, Charlie. We should start a golf ball company.
Yeah.
We make the balls tan.
Yeah.
Or a tanned version, and we call them testicles.
Yeah. That's nice.
And it's in the Titleist font,
That's, you know what, Miles? Hey.
Because I've seen, like the really cool guys that got a souped up car, and then in the back they have the thing that instead of saying Titleist says titties.
Oh.
You seen that?
No, I haven't seen that.
Same church, different pew.
Okay.
But even better.
Yeah, there's
balls.
a market. There's a market for it.
And we could have different skin tone ones too.
Exactly. No, I mean, racially, you can be very cool with this company.
Yeah. Well, then everyone can enjoy a good testicle joke. What are you playing? I'm playing a testicle 4.
I think you should invest a lot of money.
There's a couple hairs on it. Yeah, people like draw like the black lines on them.
Yeah.
Theirs are just all curly. Yeah. Like, because balls will now come with a predetermined line printed on them. You just make that line squiggly. Be great. What a great business idea, actually.
I think the more you go down this road, Miles, the more you're actually going to do it. You know, the more you talk about it.
And we just sell them in sets of 2.
Yeah. Okay, we got to start this episode before we just turn the rest of this into this business.
Well, it's muskie tank.
What are you going to so obviously packs of 2, are they going to come in a sleeve or a sack of some sort?
Come in a sack.
A little felt sack. And do they come with like maybe a roll of teas attached to the sack?
Yeah, somehow? Just a really long tea, about like 3 inches long. Super large tea.
Yeah. This is as big as it gets. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, should we take some callers, Charlie?
I think your mom's going to like this episode,
Miles. Hate it. Yeah.
Let's do it.
Welcome to the Bellied Up Podcast. Who do we got on the line, and what do you want to get off your chest today?
I said my name is Ava.
Your name is Ava? Is that what you said?
Yes, it is.
All right, Ava. We're wondering what you want to get off your chest today.
So what I want to talk about today, when you guys go on airlines, most people, they get on, they sit down, they put their headphones in, and they ignore everybody, right?
Yep.
When I get on an airline, that's what I do. But when my fiance gets on an airline, he sits there and he starts gabbing. He just starts talking to the person next to him. And it's like we figured out their entire life story. They know our whole life story. And I'm just like, okay, am I just mean or is he just nice?
So your fiance is what he's talking to people on the airplane, and you think he shouldn't be?
Yeah, no. I mean, come on. Most people, they get on and they want to just travel, get to their destination, and nobody likes traveling. And he's just like, hey, what's up? I'm Greg, and I'm going to tell you everything.
You got to kind of admire that, and at the same time, hope you're not sitting next to him. You know? But are you like
right?
seething? Are you like up 2 rows? First of all, I find this interesting. Why aren't you guys sitting next to each other?
So sometimes we're cheap and we don't sit next to each other. But other times we've had it where, again, you know, Midwest Night Greg, he gets on the plane and somebody is sitting in his seat and he's like, oh, I'll just... And I'm like, okay, bye.
Yeah, I mean, I like Greg.
So sometimes
I like Greg unless I'm on a flight and I'm a little hungover. Then I absolutely hate Greg. Greg sounds like what we would call in the fiance community a golden retriever. Would you agree that he's got that personality?
I would say he is what is the word for it? A cautious golden retriever.
A cautious one.
Cautious one. So he was raised in a small town, but he has no small town qualities. He doesn't trust anybody. But when he gets like in social situations, he's Gabby Cathy.
Okay, so he's using this as somewhat of a defense mechanism. He's got to feel everyone out because he doesn't trust anyone.
Exactly.
So what's so wrong with Greg chatting people up? Why don't you like it?
Well, so if he's doing it on his own, he's in the back doing it on his own, that's fine. But when I'm involved, then I have to start talking. I have to contribute to the conversation.
Oh.
I've had it where I was sitting up front. He came up to me and was like, hey, there's a spot back there. Why don't you come back? And I'm like, oh, no, I know you've been talking this whole time. Now I have to introduce myself, and this person already knows me because he's said so much about it. And I'm like, hello.
So
that would drive me nuts.
You're not to the point, though, where you're rethinking this whole marriage thing, are you?
No. If I can't leave that golden retriever. No way.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, it's very cute.
So you also gotta, hey, you don't like it on airplanes, but I'm guessing when you're not having a great day and you're at a social gathering, I'm gonna bet that you kind of hover behind him and let him do all the talking. Am I correct?
Absolutely. It's like you read me like a book. Yeah. No, he's doing the chatty chat. I mean, if I didn't have an interesting job, I'd have nothing to say.
I feel like a good relationship's always got one person that will talk in social situations and the other person who just sits back and lets them do all the talking. I think that's a good relationship.
Yeah. What's the other side of it then? Like, how do you, is there something you do to like balance that out, you know? Like if he's doing the talking, do you do the dishes? You know, if he's handling the small talk, that's a chore. That's a chore, and I feel like you got to make him feel, feel well taken care of by that. So I feel like that's worth dishes. You do small talk at parties. He does small talk at parties.
Yeah,
you do dishes.
I got the dishes. I mean, that is a fair trade-off. I think maybe I don't know. Dishes. We don't have a dishwasher, so that's a little harder. So,
Okay, forget that. Let me ask you this.
Everything by hand.
Have you ever heard someone get annoyed with him while he was talking to him on the plane?
That's what I was going to say.
No.
Oh,
really?
Well, Greg sounds awesome.
So.
Yeah. I don't know what's wrong with Greg. There's nothing wrong with Greg.
If Greg's going to force conversations on a bunch of people, you have a strong sample size of random folks that he's forced conversations on, and none of them have gotten like noticeably angry at him or annoyed, I'd say you struck gold with this cautious retriever.
Now, I have another question for you. Does he ever say anything inappropriate where you have to go and hit him on the arm and go, Greg?
Does he?
Greg, come on.
Yeah.
No, he's way more of a golden retriever in that way, you know?
Okay.
I think he just has like the sweet dough face that, you know, you just can't be mad at. I don't think he, our neighbor likes to say he's never seen him mad until he tried fixing their brakes for them. And then he got real cursy.
Yeah, there's nothing like a project that'll bring out the worst in a man.
Yeah,
you know?
Especially fixing brakes that he probably should have taken to the mechanic.
The only reason why I asked that, Charlie, is because that's how my relationship is. If I'm, I tend to do the talking in a social situation between Ann and I, but then I usually go home with a bruise on my arm because I said something that I shouldn't have, and then I get a smack and go, Miles.
What kind of stuff do you usually say that you shouldn't have said? Tell me.
I got a bruise to prove it. I don't need to talk about
that.
Need to talk about it.
See, you learned your lesson.
Yeah,
that was a test and you passed. Well,
oh goodness, I was waiting for him to fail that one. I wanted the teeth.
Yeah,
see, I can learn. Well, honestly. Does Greg, where are you at? Does Greg want to swing by the bar? He sounds like a great hang.
Yeah, we love to chit chat with him. So tell him that we says hi and have him. Where are we? We're in Two Stooges in Pool Hall. Tell him to come by, shoot some pool with us. How's that sound?
I'll have to let him know. Yeah, he probably be like, yeah, that sounds great. Woo.
And then maybe Charlie, and then maybe we could play fetch with him in the parking lot.
Oh yeah, I got a great tennis ball. That'd be awesome.
She's like, yeah. Now that you say it, he loves finding sticks, and he does in the garage have a stockpile of tennis balls. It's really strange.
Just a reincarnated golden retriever. Some dogs go to heaven, other dogs go into Greg's soul. Well, this was awesome. Thank you for calling in and giving us the insight on your marriage. Sounds like you got a good thing going on there.
Hey, you know what? You swung it positive, and maybe I'm just a grouch. So I'm just going to have to embrace that golden retriever and my fiance, Greg.
Yeah, the few times you're on a plane and he's, that's a little bit annoying. Just think of all the good times that Greg being the talker benefits you, is what I would say.
Small price to pay for not having to say crap at a Christmas party.
I'll have to take it.
Oh, yeah. Well, thanks for calling in today, and tell Greg we says hi.
Yeah.
I will. You guys have a good one now.
You too. Bye-bye.
All right.
In a real sense, though, Charlie, chit-chatting on an airplane is the worst. What's your move? Because I like to, if I clearly don't want to chit-chat in an airplane, I just I take the earbud out and I hold it next to my ear to signal that I want to put it back in.
That's like the Midwest goodbye when you've got your hand on the doorknob.
Yeah, and they're still not letting you go.
I'm just terrible about getting out of those situations. You can hold me hostage the entire flight. I don't have many moves.
Yeah.
I mean, I try.
Try that one next time.
I will.
Just take it out and hold the earbud, and then you do your eyebrows up like this. So,
oh yeah, I like that.
oh yeah, no, it's been going good. It's been going good. Yeah, have a good one, and then you put it back in immediately.
Wow.
But if you take that earbud out or you put your earbuds back in, they're like, he's ready to chit chat with me all day.
Yeah, I usually pull them out and wait for them to stop talking and then put them back in.
Keep one in at all times.
I was about to go down rabbit hole on earbuds. Do you know if you have your earbuds up past like 75%, you're losing your hearing?
Yeah, they on the iPhone they like tell you when you can go and see if you had it at a damaging level.
Because now the AirPods are becoming hearing aids, and I think that it's just
Smart.
Smart for someone.
You can also set a limit on how loud your earbuds
Oh, you can?
go.
I didn't know that. That's
Yeah.
a great feature.
Yeah, check it out.
Cool.
Should we take another caller?
Let's do it. Welcome to the Bellied Up Podcast. Who are we talking to?
This is Nate Starsky.
Nate Starsky?
Starsky?
Karskiv? What are you?
Starsky.
Makarski? I don't know if you're Polish. I don't know if you're Russian. I don't know if you're Irish yet. What the heck?
Polish.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, is there a Mick in
Is this
front
really
of that
the Bellied Up
Karski?
podcast?
Well, thank God that you're Polish. Charlie knows all about Poland.
I do know all about Poland. Hang on. Give me a
There's
second.
no way he knows about Poland.
Oh, yeah.
You ever been to Poland?
Oh, yeah, I've been there twice.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
What part?
Krakow.
Oh, yeah.
Mostly
Krakow. I've
Krakow.
been there.
That's where they got their good pierogies.
Pierogies, that's sort of where they were invented, right over there in Poland, right over there in Krakow. Yeah.
What's Krakow by, Charlie? Now that since you've been there so much.
Well, that's a really good question. And if my freaking phone would update, yeah, I lost it. I blew the charade.
Exposed.
I blew the charade. I don't know Poland as well as I've claimed to in the past. Anyways, belly on up to the bar. What the hell is on what's your name again? I completely forgot. Nate. What was the last name again?
Tokarski.
Tokarski. Nate Tokarski.
Yeah.
All right, Nate. Nate Tokarski, what's on your mind?
Well, what's all the slack that Ohio's getting lately? Seems like all you Midwesterners and everybody hates Ohio.
Well, everybody hates Ohio. I don't know. I think Ohio's a very respectable state. I do.
And
I
why?
know, I hear on
Why
this
is that,
podcast, you
Charlie?
guys talk shit on it all the time.
What about Ohio is respectable?
My girlfriend lives there, and that's where she grew up there and would be upset if I trashed Ohio on this podcast. I
I don't know what you're talking about. You trash it all the time on this podcast.
I haven't said anything bad about Ohio. What was the last time? What did I say
What's
bad
the fun
about Ohio?
What's that about, huh?
Nate, you can't make you can't just throw stones in this what's the analogy I'm looking for? You can't stone an innocent man. Okay, what did I say about Ohio?
I think it was like in one of your earlier episodes.
All right, when I was a younger, more
Where you're mocking Ohio.
I must not have been dating my girlfriend at the time. But anyways, what
Well,
do
so
people?
so
Probably
what?
when you're still divorced.
So
Oh,
what?
wait.
What are you hearing? Why are people hating on Ohio? What are the number one thing that you're seeing about Ohio? Why people hate it?
Well, why are we the butt of all the Midwest jokes?
Because someone's got to be the butt of the joke, and we're not going to do our own states for
No,
that.
we're
Charlie.
picking Ohio or Missouri. All right, that's just how it goes.
Yeah, but why is that? I mean,
Okay,
there's no
Indiana.
point to it.
Well, I still don't think I ever said anything that bad about Ohio. Do you remember specifically what I said, and I can address it? Otherwise, I'm being. What's that called? Where you get tried for something you never done? Double.
Things like Phoenicius.
What?
Phoenicius.
Okay. Yeah.
But now that you are saying this, Mr. Kowalski, I am starting to think
Towalski. There's a toe in it.
Yeah, there is a toe.
Nate. Let's just go with Nate.
Yeah,
I don't think that was right either.
Now that you're saying this, I don't necessarily know why I like to give Ohio crap. I think it's kind of a mob mentality, Charlie. I see a lot of other people ragging on Ohio, and so I feel like it's like, your buddy, he's just throwing extra punch on top, and I'm trying to think of a reason. You have a specific reason?
Yeah, what am I even thinking? Ohio State sucks, dude. The Buckeyes, come on. I went to Wisconsin. All right, a big rival is the Buckeyes. That's what you're talking about, okay? But that's
Ohio State doesn't even think about Wisconsin football team. Okay, your football team sucks.
There we go.
Whoa.
That's why we hate Ohio.
All right.
They're smug.
That is
They
smug.
think that they're better than the rest of the Midwest.
You guys are nuts. Get it? Buckeyes are nuts.
Get a saddle because you're on your high horse.
Yeah. Step off, my guy. Step off. It's that arrogant attitude,
I mean, we just have things that are better than you guys. That's all it is.
Okay.
So,
there we go.
you.
I mean, I will say there are some better bars in like Milwaukee area though.
You bet your ass there are. You bet your ass there are. See, now you're ragging on Ohio. Look,
I mean, you guys do have the really good what's it? The one cow beer. What's it called?
Spike Cow is what it's called. Miles hates that beer.
Yeah, we don't talk about that.
You hate it? Well, have you ever mixed it? What was it? They mixed it with
beer,
Guinness before?
beer who should not be named is what I call it.
Miles has his
You ever
own.
mixed it with Guinness? That was really good.
Mix it with Guinness like a car bomb. Can we say that? It's been enough time.
No, they call it a black cow.
Oh, it's called a black cow. I thought that was Coca-Cola and ice cream.
We just call that a black and tan.
Oh, I have no idea.
Black
That's
and
some
tan?
bar. and I was
Mixing
way
light
too
beer
drunk
with
to know.
a Guinness.
Yeah, it's a black and tan. Black cow is different. That's a Diet Coke with a little bit of vanilla ice cream there. Yeah, not to be mixed with a root beer float. Same thing. You just put
Coke
root beer
float.
in there. Yeah, it's a Coke float, but we can't call it Coke float because of the 80s.
Well, let's hear this. Give me 3 reasons why Ohio is the best state in the Midwest.
Well, I mean, overall, first of all, it's got it's got all the. Have you seen the big teapots and all the biggest corn fields? Have you seen those? It's got all the cool Midwest biggest things.
Biggest corn. Have you been to Iowa? The entire state's a cornfield.
No, not biggest state-wise. It's got a field of statue of corn, and the corn is like 5 feet tall.
Oh, like the world's largest statue of corn. Dude, the entire
like a whole
Midwest
field
has
of it.
got world's largest. You go down Highway 34 in Minnesota,
got like a
you're going to
billion of
hit
them.
about 6 or 7 in an hour and a half timeline.
And I hate to say it, but if you go to, I think,
Yeah, but you have a cornfield?
Do we have a cornfield?
Yeah, a statue of corn.
Okay,
I
well,
haven't seen your statues of corn.
well, if you look up, I think it's either Rochester, Minnesota, or Mankato, Minnesota. They got a water tower that's a corn on the cob. It's where is that,
might be
Jake?
this then.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, this thing is way bigger than 5 feet, and it holds water. So I hate to say it, your argument currently is not holding water.
Oh, yeah, this thing is way bigger than whatever you're talking about.
Yeah.
The corn.
Where is it? Rochester. It's in Rochester. Look up the Rochester.
It's 151 feet tall, and he said it was 5 feet tall.
Jeez.
Oh, my God.
So, Pete's.
Classic
All right.
Ohio.
Give us some more evidence, Nate. Give us some more evidence.
I mean, we also have all about 10 presidents came from our state, so we're getting some representation for the Midwest.
Good
out in
ones?
presidency.
You get good presidents?
And I mean, we also have the biggest amusement park, but that's not really
Blew
Midwest.
right
That's
past
just
that.
cool.
He doesn't know any of the presidents. That's why.
Oh, no, I don't know. There's 2 I know.
What's your amusement park?
We got Cedar Point,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Cedar Point. Yeah.
the biggest one in the world.
Well, that's
Yeah.
that's impressive.
We'll give him
you
that. We'll give him that.
you
It's not really Midwest, though. That's just cool.
Yeah, that's true.
I'll give you that.
Yeah. We'll give you 1 for 2 so far. What's the other reason why Ohio is the best state in the Midwest?
I mean, because we also got the islands right above Ohio that it's kind of like laking, but like the islands are literally just drinking houses.
What island's just above? In Lake Michigan?
No, it's in Lake Erie.
Or I'm sorry, Lake Erie. I forget. Forget my Great Lakes.
Why would you? Everyone that says you go swimming in Lake Erie is an absolute disaster. Why would I want to be going, as you would say, laking in Lake Erie?
They've cleaned it up a bit.
No, they have a boat
mussels.
that goes to the island.
Okay, and that island is part of Ohio, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Put-in Bay and...
But also not a great talking point because Iowa's got an island. I've been on an island in Iowa, if you can believe that, cool. Charlie.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Right on the border.
Oh, yeah. Right on the Ole Miss.
Mm-hmm.
I know that island. Okay. So there's cool islands at the tip top of Iowa on Lake Erie. Got that.
Yeah, and I'll say that the lakes are, the islands are also they're like small town islands. You get more of the small town bar feel on the whole island.
Got it. So you have to leave the mainland to get anything Midwest in Ohio, Charlie.
No, Miles, there is a lot of Midwest stuff in Ohio. I'm here to. I'll say,
Midwest, dude, it's kind of like small town bars in Ohio.
You gotta bring the heat here, okay? I can do a better job than you're doing right now. You got Cleveland. You've got LeBron James came from Ohio. Okay, you've got the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame there. Okay, the Buckeyes. As much as I hate to say it, they are one of the best college football teams historically speaking. But they have been going downhill, and they will hopefully continue to go downhill, and the Badgers will beat them. But
do we even play Wisconsin this year? I don't think we play at Wisconsin.
Don't talk about us like we're irrelevant to you. All right. All right. Do you understand what words just came out of my mouth saying that you guys are one of the best? I can't even believe I said that. I kind of want to edit that part out of this
we'll
podcast.
Edit that part out.
Thank you. But what else? You have Lake Erie. You have good fishing there. You have a river that caught on fire at one point. That's kind of cool.
We got ice fishing in the ice shanties here.
Oh yeah, you guys have Ohio.
Was that prostitution?
That is Hudson, I think, Ohio.
All right, there we go. That's what makes Ohio the best state in the Midwest is they have a prostitution ring at the ice shanties.
Yeah. Apparently.
Well, what's better than that?
I don't
fish and get prostitutes at the same time.
Well, first of all,
you can jig two poles at once.
Let me just throw it out there. I don't think there has actually ever been any proof that there was prostitution.
But it could lead to it, is what I think it was.
Yeah. Well, I think that mayor resigned after that. I don't know. He didn't really stick with his guns.
It's still cool.
No, I will have to say there are some good folks in Ohio. We used to sell cornhole bags on the old website. They came from Ohio. They're good quality bags. Shout out to local bag company.
Yeah, I think the only time I ever dissed Ohio was because of the Buckeyes, which makes sense. Same way I dissed Chicago because of the Bears. I never went down the hill, but I just don't think you're doing a good enough job defending Ohio. So I think you got to figure out how to defend it better and give us a call back.
Yeah, ask me to defend North Dakota, Charlie.
Miles, defend North Dakota is the best state in the Midwest.
We have a hill with the capital on it.
Oh, that hill.
We also have 15 interpretive centers.
I love an interpretive center.
And in the winter, it's kind of
interpret.
Don't ask follow-up questions.
Hey, you had your time. And in the winter, it's kind of a out of Earth experience, like you said, Charlie. And it snows. It feels like you're on the moon.
Yep,
it's an out of this world experience.
You can visit the place they faked the moon landing.
The moon landing?
Yeah, that's where they filmed it. North Dakota.
You see that? I want that kind of enthusiasm the next time you call in to defend Ohio. Because you can't leave that up to me. I don't have the heart for it.
Well, how is this the heart of the whole U.S.?
I do actually think...
Can you really diss it too much?
Is it the center? Is Ohio the center?
No.
Well, it looks like a heart. So everyone calls it the heart.
Oh, it looks like a heart? If you're on psychedelics, maybe. Let me look at Ohio.
I don't know.
Ohio.
I drink too much, and I think it's a heart.
Yeah, you make a good point. Well, I think we got a lot done here today, Charlie.
Yeah, I think we did.
And honestly, I haven't had a good argument in a while, so that felt good.
And it does not look like a heart at all. Does it?
No, you aren't drinking enough then.
Yeah, that's
What
true.
is this, like your first call if you're not seeing that as a heart?
Do we have first call energy right now? It's bad.
Well, man, we appreciate you calling in today. Hey, someone's got to defend Ohio, and you did that today. How well, we don't know, but we'll let the listeners decide. If
Canton, Ohio, the NFL Hall of Fame.
I've been
is
there before,
I've
actually,
been there
Charlie.
too.
Yeah.
You have so much homework to do. We'll let you get to that, and thank you for calling in.
Yeah. Thanks for calling back.
Yeah.
Oh, you betcha.
Glad to talk to you. Have a good one, man.
You too. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Well, I think we did a good service there, Charlie.
I'm not sure what we were doing. At first, we were like ready.
I was going to play nice until he said that. I don't even remember what the smug comment
There was
was.
a lot of smugness in there, and he didn't even have proof that I had to think about when I attacked Ohio.
You're really worried about that.
Well, I forget.
Well, should we take another one?
Let's do it. Folks, we got some fan mail coming in.
Fan mail.
Fan mail. Here's the mail that never fails.
If you want to wag my
When
cow.
it comes, I want to wail. Mail. Hey, this is Mitch from St. Louis, Missouri. Thanksgiving is approaching, and that means my table will be full of relatives who make reality TV look like a documentary. I'm bracing myself for everything from conspiracy theories to passionate debates about the best way to cook a turkey. I want to keep the peace, but I'm not sure which topics are safe and which ones are like walking into a bear trap. Any advice on what to dive into and what to avoid so I don't end up with mashed potatoes in my hair?
Okay.
This guy's doing food fights?
Yeah, Mitch. Geez, your
Mitch.
family is feisty. But there's one common thing, Charlie, I think that will bring a family together.
What is it?
It's Tippy Cow.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was going to say that now that you said it.
Yeah.
Tippy Cow, folks. That's the way to unite your family this holiday season.
I would say, Charlie, a little pumpkin pie paired with a vanilla soft serve Tippy Cow flavor. Don't even need the whipped cream at that point. You
No.
just got it right here in a glass. So I'm going to be having it at Thanksgiving. Are you?
Pie in a glass, Miles. Tip it on back. Tippy Cow. Moo.
You ever been injured before?
Yeah.
Have you ever felt like maybe the insurance company isn't on your side?
They're not on your side, Miles.
Well, guess who is?
Who?
Nicolay Law.
Oh, our buddy Russell?
Those suckers are on your side. Suckers on your side.
I like suckers.
Me too. And guess what, Charlie? You ever
What?
played baseball before?
I play baseball,
Well,
Miles.
Nicolay Law is going to go to bat for you.
Oh, I
They're
like
going to
that.
make sure you get what you're owed. They got offices in North Dakota, Iowa, Minnesota, Wisconsin, and they've got you covered.
That's cool. You know what? It's nice to know we know a guy who's going up to them insurance dudes and being like, you know what? Screw you.
Sticking it to the man.
Yeah, sticking it to the man is what it is.
And Charlie, you're kind of cheap, right?
Very.
Well, guess what?
What?
If they don't win, you don't pay a penny.
That's no risk.
Yeah, that's kind of opportunity
No risk,
you need.
all reward.
And so, guys, if you are like Charlie and get injured a lot, and you need help after your injury, call Nicolay Law, 1-855-NICOLAY, or visit nicolaylaw.com. They're going to fight for you.
They'll get you the money you deserve.
Hey, it's Max.
What's up, Max?
Hey, how you doing? I'm calling you from Spain today.
Oh, como
okay.
se dice bellied up in Espanol, compadre?
Cerveza. I have no idea. Honestly.
You sound like a real
I'm
friggin'
Midwest
tourist
guy,
right now.
Isn't cerveza a beer?
But
Yeah.
I've only been here for a year, so my sister could say it, not me though.
Are
Okay.
you studying abroad?
A year you should be able to say bellied up.
No, well, so my dad's in the Air Force, and so the whole family moved over, me and my 7 siblings and both the parents. So,
You guys Catholic?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yeah, that adds up.
Where do you live in Spain?
Right, pretty close to Gibraltar, so not too far from Africa. It's about a 2-hour drive to as
Yeah,
south as
you know where that is, Charlie.
Yeah.
What else is right by there?
Are you over by Ronda?
Yeah, pretty close, actually, yeah.
Ronda. Yeah. Malaga. It's up the coast a little
I've been
way.
there. We were just there a couple months ago.
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful this time of year.
Yep.
Yeah. Right over there
Oh, no,
on
yeah,
the Alberon Sea. This is gorgeous.
Yep.
Have you
Not too far.
have you holidayed in Ibiza?
Not yet, but I'll tell Dad that's where we got to go next.
Yeah.
Ibiza.
Tell your dad to go to
Hey,
Ibiza.
wow, Charlie, you just know so much about Spain.
So
I can't
much.
believe it.
Yeah.
You're just a worldly guy.
Hey, Miles, got a little fun fact for you. Did you know there's a Toledo in Spain?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow, I did not know. How big is the Toledo in Spain, would you say?
Well, the Toledo in Spain, it's roughly 1/4 of Madrid.
Okay, well, how big is Madrid?
It's about 4 Toledos, or as they say in Spain, Toledo. So,
See.
Belly on up here. What's on your mind about España?
Okay, well, so here's the situation. So I met a girl a couple years ago, back in 8th grade.
Oh,
She lived in Manitowoc. I lived in Kansas City at the time. And I kind of liked her at the time. And then a couple of years go by, I see her on and off because she lives up near my grandparents. So, and then we go to events and stuff together. So, we're friends. But I kind of thought that ship sailed. So I'm living in Spain. They got a lot of nice senoritas here.
Mm-hmm.
But I found out this friend, she's going to be doing a semester over here about 4 hours away from me.
Where? 4 hours away, like in Cordoba or in Murcia? Where?
Up north. I think it's the one that starts with a C, Cordoba.
Yeah, Cordoba.
Yeah, you got it right away. You know Spain.
I know Spain. It's not too far away. It's just about 4 hours away from Gibraltar. Which is a beautiful place right on the Alberon Sea, not too far from Africa. So
hold on. You said you met a gal a few years ago, 8th grade.
Yeah. How old are you?
I'm about to turn 19 in December.
Oh,
that's a couple, 2-3 years ago.
Okay, I was wondering. So you met a girl in 8th grade.
Yeah.
You said you lived in Manitowoc.
No, he lived in Kansas.
And she lives in Manitowoc.
Yeah. And your
How did you guys meet? You meet on like a youth group trip or what?
No, so in true Wisconsin fashion, I'm a German dancer, so we went up
can dance?
We went up there for one of their German. Yeah, they kind of can.
Nice.
They get enough beer in you, and you can.
No, I'm kidding. I've been to Oktoberfest.
Yeah.
Germans can dance.
Speaking of Germany, no, I'm just kidding.
We'll save that, but I'll tell you all about the,
Anyways.
So we met.
Continue on.
We met doing a German dance thing, and we just kind of kept in contact with that. I know a lot of the people she knows, so we run into each other every once in a while.
Did you meet her? She was wearing lederhosen. Like, was it that kind of a thing? Oh, you were.
She was wearing. Yeah.
What was
she was wearing? The dress, but yeah.
The what dress?
The dress. They wear dresses.
Yeah.
The German ones. Yeah.
I thought he knew the name. All right.
I think it's called the Drindle, but if I say it wrong, someone's gonna slap me. So.
Yeah.
And
so you're wondering if you should go see her, huh?
Well, yeah, she sent me a message and she was like, "Hey, I'm not going to be too far from you. We got to totally visit each other." But it's been a year since I've seen her, and even like the last time I saw her, my sister thought she might have had a boyfriend. So I don't know. I gotta try to win her over or something.
Well, I got news for you. If she's hitting you up to hang out, it's already a done deal. You guys, have you been friend zoned? Have you been like going to her like fittings and telling her if she's got nice length on her
Dress.
drindle or whatever?
No, not. I don't think I've been friend zoned yet. She made the first move way back in like 8th grade. At least I think it was a move, but yeah.
So you guys have like never
yeah,
actually dated. You guys have just flirted.
Yeah, kind of. She put her phone number out in playing cards, and then she left. So,
dude, you've had this.
But she told me to call her.
You've had this on lock for. So what is she just like available? And I feel like maybe you're not super into her. Are you into her?
Well, no, I am, but back in 8th grade, I couldn't drive to Wisconsin myself, and now I living over here, it's hard. But I don't know. I am. It's just I don't know. See, I just don't want to like try, and then if it doesn't work out, then I'm.
He's afraid of rejection and afraid of her leaving and him catching feelings, is what it sounds like, Charlie.
Is that it? Are you just protecting your heart?
Yeah, because that's what happened with the last one. So it didn't really
talks like he's 30.
Yeah, you're 19 years old, dude.
Every single relationship at your age ends that way.
Yeah. Your relationships are not going to work out till your brain is fully developed around the age of 26. And even then, might end in divorce. So let me ask you this. What's the harm, really, in going up to Cordoba and saying you want to go for a little holiday over in Marbella?
I guess there's no harm, really.
No, there's
I think
harm.
I said this on earlier podcasts a few episodes ago, Charlie. This is a Greece situation. You just got to treat it like you guys are going to date for the summer.
Yeah.
You know? This is like, hey, whatever happens in Spain stays in Spain.
Yeah, lower the bar, okay?
Okay, yeah.
You're thinking way too much about the future. You got to live in the now.
Yeah. And when is she coming over?
I think it's the second semester because she's doing like a college thing. So probably January.
Great. Okay. Just so you know, when she gets over there, you're gonna have to compete with all the hot European guys.
Yeah, they wear tight pants over there.
They
Charlie.
do. You can see their whole package. You're gonna have to start learning Spanish now.
You have to learn Spanish. You're gonna have to get some tight pants, and you're gonna have to stuff those pants with some socks. Because if I know anything about those Spaniards, they're packing
they
some
got
heat.
some in common with the bull. Okay. So, anyways, but I say give it a go.
Maybe even try like a Pringles can in the thigh of the pants.
Don't do that. Miles is overcompensating here. It's never worked out for Miles. It's not going to work out for you, okay?
Oh, yeah, don't do that. That was a joke. So, I mean, it sounds like you guys have never even been romantic together. So you're a little nervous about that it's like you get to Spain and all of a sudden you're caught in a situation where, you got to take your loader hosens off and your German dancing dresses. Are you nervous about that?
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, I suppose, yeah.
Miles, he's 19.
But the problem is if it doesn't work out, if it don't work out, then, if I stay in the German dance thing and she stays in it, we're going to run into each other, which would be unfortunate, but...
Life is full of risk, my guy. You just gotta go out there and
also, you just tried to shame me for bringing up Hanky Panky.
Not even married
He's
yet.
19 years old. 19. What were you thinking about at 19 years old, Charlie?
A nice little summer loving, having some fun. They didn't fornicate in that show, did they? In Greece?
I think at the end.
Anyways, it doesn't matter. Bottom line is, give it a go. It's the gal next door to your grandparents. If it fails miserably, well, that's life. Who cares? You gave it a shot. You're going to regret not doing it sometime in the future.
And worst thing that happens, you got to give up German dancing. Just take up Spanish dancing.
Yeah.
Find a mariachi band.
Problem solved.
Yep.
Give it a go. What's the worst that can happen?
All right, I will. He says no and I buy a beer.
There you go. All right. Well, tell your dad we says hi and thanks for his service. And I hope you and the family can get up to Seville at some point. All right. And on
Hey,
your
we will, yeah.
on your way to
Sounds
Seville, here's a tip: stop in at Cadiz, beautiful little town right on the coast there. And if you're asking what coast, Charlie, I'm talking about the coast just off the Horn of Africa. Have you seen Casablanca? That's not too far down there. So great movie.
Yeah,
also.
so our whole family is cruising over there this year.
Oh,
we'll be over there.
bougie.
Okay.
Oh, you guys got you'll have some good time over there in the Atlantic Ocean. So, anyways,
well, thanks for calling in, man. Good luck and have fun over there.
Hey, thank you very much.
Have a good one.
You too. Bye.
Well, Charlie, I think that's another good episode of the Bellied Up podcast.
Another satisfied senor.
We should do a tour in Europe.
I think we could
Do Bellied Up in different countries in Europe. Be fun.
That would be a great time.
Plus, I've actually never been to Europe,
Really?
and I really want to go.
Maybe you and I could go sometime together.
Let's do it.
I don't think Ann would mind.
Yeah. I don't know what we're going to do with our kid.
Yeah. Bring him with.
Let's bring him
He's
with.
got great hair.
We can wait a couple years, and then he can run around the bar.
Yeah. You could do that right
You've
now.
heard of bar dogs. I got a bar kid. You know?
Yeah. I wonder if they allow that kind of thing in Europe.
Oh, I don't think there's rules in Europe, is there?
Yeah, no, there's not.
They start drinking at like 13 over there.
Let's do that. Let's do a bar tour in Europe. I like it.
All right.
Locked and loaded.
Well, guys, thanks for tuning in to another episode of the Bellied Up podcast. Make sure you tip your bartender, and we'll see you in the next one.